Hey, everybody. So recently, I've been thinking a lot about some art I saw a while back when I was at the Hiroshima Contemporary Art Museum. It's a really stunning museum. It's built on the top of a hill in a park on the outskirts of Hiroshima, Japan, if you couldn't have guessed. I've been twice, and I'd say it's one of the better contemporary art museums that I've been to. But there are two pieces in particular that have been kind of coming back to my mind over and over again throughout the last couple of years. So I figured I'd talk about one of them today. Why not? So the piece I've been thinking about a lot is called Dome by Isamu Wakabayashi. It's a large metal structure with a thin wall, gravel floor bed, and a cylinder with a dome at the top. Adorning this structure, there's a variety of ridges, grates, and rivets that serve a variety of structural and aesthetic functions. You may see some pictures. In patches around it, you can kind of see the formation of some rust and pitting. Now, cards on the table, I'm no art expert. I'm merely an art enjoyer. But it's pretty obvious to me that this is meant to invoke the image of the Hiroshima atomic bomb dome. Its visual similarities and its choice of venue are definitely not incidental. You can still see the shell of the Hiroshima dome from the balcony of the museum. It's fresh in your mind. The exhibit itself is entitled Before/After. Very clearly, this is a city that is impacted still to this day by the atomic bomb. And here's the thing about this metal dome that they've made. There's a plaque, and it notes that the metal structure of the art piece was not going to be maintained. The museum was under explicit instructions not to maintain it, to allow it to erode and fade over the decades or even hopefully centuries that it will stand there. And this plaque notes that it will take approximately 10,000 years of erosion and degradation to reach the state of the real-world atomic bomb dome in Hiroshima. And this is the goal of the piece. The piece is not complete until it has reached this 10,000 years of degradation and corrosion. I think it's a profoundly powerful piece. It's in a museum and, in fact, a whole city that can't escape this inevitable association. You can't walk through Hiroshima without at least thinking in the back of your head that over 100,000 people were murdered here. No matter how pretty the park is, no matter how nice the food is, no matter how kind the locals are or how rowdy their baseball games are, you just can't escape it. Over 100,000 people were vaporized with the most awful thing that mankind has ever made in this spot where I stand today. And here you have this metal structure that an artist took a very long time to make and install. And the explicit purpose of it is to let nature reclaim it at a glacial pace, just to reach the status that the real world atomic bomb dome reached. And it reminds us, in a sense, that the atomic bomb was sort of the first time machine that man has invented. It gave us the power to accelerate the atrophy of nature down to the molecular level and to press fast forward on every subatomic particle in a 1-mile radius. This new dome shows us how long it's going to take for nature to catch up to this man-made acceleration, which certainly gives you a stark impression of just how powerful of a change the bomb was. But more than that, it reminds us of our agency in it. The dome in Hiroshima Park had no choice. It has degraded. The bomb happened, and there's no going back from it. It has felt the ravages of the bomb, and it has weathered them to its present dismal state. But this dome in the museum, it's not too late for it. We can still protect it. We can still preserve it. Its entropy is entirely artificial. It's a new, slower form of decay than the atomic bomb, but it's just as man-made. We have the power to stop it. Anyone at any time could clean up the structure, could remove the rust, store it in a more controlled environment, or otherwise maintain it to the quality it had when it was brand new. But they don't, because they've been told not to. The entropy is artificial. We can stop it, but we have chosen not to stop it. Why do we choose to let this happen? Like, fuck, man. Anyways, hope you enjoyed me rambling about this for a few minutes. I hope you have a good day. Drink plenty of water. It's a little dour outside today, but, it's still a bit hot, humid. So stay safe, stay hydrated, stay cool. Goodbye.